Action Plan for the Charleston County Public Library System, presented by Cassie Kimberlin on November 24, 2020, First List 751 with Dr. Clayton Copeland. In this action plan, I'll present data and statistics on Charleston County and the North Central community. I will outline information gathered from a critical analysis of the focus and implementation of literacy within the Charleston County Public Library System. I look closer into literacy programs and needs for the John L. Dart branch, specifically concerning digital and early literacy and children ages 0 to 5. Based on the information, I'll present an action plan for the Dart branch to develop a digital and early literacy partnership between the Medical University of South Carolina and the Charleston Reading Council. Charleston County is one of the nation's oldest establishments. Located in the low country of South Carolina, Charleston is a large and growing community with 16 municipalities. Charleston is home to 411,406 residents and booming industries thanks to Boeing, Mercedes-Benz, and MUSC. For the last 8 years, Travel Leisure magazine has ranked Charleston as the best city in the United States. This honor attracts many visitors to the community. Charleston has many sports venues, museums, historical sites, and performing arts centers. The John L. Dart branch of the Charleston County Public Library System is located in the 29403 zip code of Charleston, known as the North Central neighborhood. It is only a few blocks off of Interstate 26, the Cooper River, in downtown Charleston. The community has an estimated population of 25,106 residents. 53% of the population identifies as female, and 18% of the population consists of minors. Children in the community can attend public school through the Charleston County School District. There are 2 elementary schools, 1 middle school, and 1 high school in the community. The Charleston County Public Library System was established in January of 1931. CCPL currently has 17 branches, a bookmobile, and 2 new branches opening in the near future. According to the annual report for 2019, CCPL has 203,106 library card holders. The library system circulated 1,928,975 items, had 1,491,407 user visits, and had 6,428 programs. Their mission statement is to connect our diverse community to information, foster lifelong learning, and enrich lives. Since its founding in 1927, the John L. Dart branch has been focused on providing quality opportunities to children to seek their fullest potential through literacy. It was founded by Reverend John L. Dart and his daughter Susan Dart Butler. I interviewed branch manager Kaylani Green to learn more about the Dart branch. She expressed how Dart is one of the lowest circulating branches in the system due to many patrons seeking technology support and usage from the library. Due to the new developments in infrastructure in the community, Ms. Green predicts that the current Dart branch will need to be expanded within the next 10 years to meet the growing and changing needs of the community. After gathering background information, data, and statistics about the community and library system, I conducted a thorough analysis of literacy. I looked at CCPL's approaches to literacy as a system, and more specifically with the Dart branch. I began by looking at CCPL's webpage and found it to be professionally designed, maintained, and user-friendly. Literacy is clearly a priority with access to the catalog and databases at the top of the homepage, as well as offering the webpage in 13 different languages. I also reviewed several documents published by CCPL. The annual report contains information about the library's literacy focus, program highlights, and statistics. It states, while CCPL provides services that focus on reading comprehension, our focus on literacy goes beyond reading and writing. Programs and services address financial literacy, information literacy, digital literacy, food literacy, and more. Details about literacy programs such as summer reading, author visits, and story times were also included. I also reviewed the strategic vision for 2017-2020. The document has 6 areas of focus, but literacy was not one of the 6. While reading through the document, I found several goals that pertain to literacy, such as enhancing the reader's advisory, replacing the bookmobile, partnering with organizations, and creating an outreach mobile. Digital literacy was a focus in the technology section of the document. Finally, I reviewed the Strive for 85 program that was developed to ensure all staff meet the needs of patrons by demonstrating mastery of 85 identified basic technology competencies. Staff attended various professional development sessions to master these skills. This program shows how important digital literacy is to CCPL and their commitment to being competent and confident in providing these services to the community. From my analysis, it is clear that literacy is a priority for CCPL, and it is evident in their webpage and guiding documents. I examined the DART webpage and had an interview with the branch manager to develop an analysis of the literacy programs that the library provides. I downloaded the monthly calendar and subscribed to the monthly newsletter, which provided me with logistical information, program details, and virtual tips. I was able to learn more about the commitment to literacy by talking with Ms. Green. She is very dedicated to providing her community with quality literacy programs for patrons of all ages. I do believe that literacy is very important to the DART branch, but I was unable to find evidence of this from looking at their online materials, and this would be an area of opportunity. There are literacy needs within the community. There is an 84.2% graduation rate for the Charleston County School District, specifically 72% graduation rate for Burke High School. James Simons Elementary, which is in the DART zip code, scored a below average score of 34 for an overall rating. 25% of kindergartners were not ready for kindergarten, according to the Kindergarten and Readiness Assessment. 32.7% of students are on or above grade level reading in 3rd through 5th grade. After speaking with Ms. Green, she observed that families are unsure of how to read and interact with their children when it comes to literacy, and often give them technology instead because they feel like it is helpful. There are significant literacy needs for the North Central community children. CCPL has recognized a need for supporting digital literacy in their community. While digital literacy is important, research has shown the negative impact screens and technology can have on a child's development. The World Health Organization states that children under the age of 2 should not have any screen time. Children ages 2 through 4 should have at most 1 hour of screen time each day. As an early childhood educator, I have seen the effects of excessive screen time and how it can cause delays in literacy and language development. In my opinion, CCPL should focus on educating families on the dangers of too much screen time and provide activities that are stimulating and appropriate for young children rather than digital screens. Early literacy should be the focus for this age group of children by providing families with information about talking, interacting, playing, and reading to their children. Based on the information and this conclusion, I've chosen 2 organizations for CCPL to partner with to support digital and early literacy. The Medical University of South Carolina is a prestigious hospital and is home to skilled and knowledgeable professionals. I believe that MUSC could be a beneficial and supportive partner for CCPL and the DART branch. The support of medical experts would be beneficial for families so that they can learn about child development and the negative effects of technology. I propose that DART has workshops in collaboration with MUSC staff, including social workers, pediatricians, and speech therapists. Their expertise combined with DART's resources of books, storytime bags, puppets, and more, could provide families with the information and tools needed to propel their child's early literacy skills. In addition to the MUSC partnership, I have also identified the Charleston Reading Council as a partner. The Charleston Reading Council is the local chapter of the Palmetto State Literacy Association. The organization is for teachers, principals, librarians, and community members who are interested in improving literacy instruction for South Carolina children. The organization provides resources, professional development, grant opportunities, and an annual conference each year to learn about new strategies and information. This organization can serve as a bridge between the library and schools in the community in regards to literacy instruction and support. The expertise provided by the teachers and other school officials would be beneficial to families who are looking for ways to build their child's early literacy skills. Through workshops and brochures, the Charleston Reading Council can provide families with information, tips, and strategies so that children can develop early literacy skills. Members of the Charleston Reading Council and DART librarians could partner to develop videos for families on how to read to their child, how to select quality literature, and how to create an environment that is conducive to literacy, learning, and language. In order for these partnerships to be successful, there must be clear expectations and measurable outcomes. One measurable way to track the success of the programs would be to closely analyze and track standardized test scores. Students enrolled in public pre-kindergarten take the Phonological Awareness Literacy Screening, PALS, assessment 3 times during their first year of formal school. PALS assesses a child's knowledge of letters and sounds, print and word awareness, nursery rhyme knowledge, and more. This data from this assessment could provide valuable information for the partnerships and could guide future program workshops based on the skills children are having the most difficulty with. In the first 45 days of kindergarten, students take the KRA that assesses their language and literacy skills. The results from this assessment could be compared to the PALS assessment data to see if growth was made. Finally, tracking the test scores for children in 3rd through 5th grade through the SC Pass would be beneficial to determine if the program and partnership set students up for literacy success long term. In addition to test score data, the library and supporting partners could gather other data, observations, and information to evaluate the outcomes of the programs. It would be beneficial to analyze the amount of children ages 0 to 5 who are referred and approved for speech language services due to low language proficiencies. As an educator, this is something that I see often with students who are receiving speech language services due to low language knowledge and development. Tracking program and workshop attendance would also be a great way to measure the community response and involvement in this collaboration. If willing, participating families could provide information about how they have tracked and limited screen time and what observations they have made about how this has impacted their child's development and early literacy skills. Finally, families could measure screen time versus story time and observe their child's behavior, language development, and social emotional skills. As with any partnership, communication, teamwork, and excitement must be at the forefront of the program in order for it to be successful. By focusing on safely limiting inappropriate exposure to technology for our youngest learners, CCPL has the opportunity to provide children and their families with the support and resources they need to develop early literacy skills. Through meaningful and purposeful collaboration, programming, and data collecting, CCPL, MUSC, and the Charleston Reading Council will be able to build foundational literacy skills so that all children can have the skills necessary to develop and learn in our multifaceted literate society.